4:48, 4:49. Robelen had a really good end of her indoor season too. She anchored their DMR to victory in the Atlantic 10 Conference Championships. So, you know, you're hearing a lot of talk of all these wins, and that's because those Richmond women in the 800, the mile, the 1,000, you know, a lot of first and second place finishes down the stretch there at the Atlantic 10 Conference Championship meet and the ECAC meet. And so they kept that going today with a 1-2 finish in the 800.
Absolutely. So we see the girls out here getting underway in the first heat of the women's 1,500 meters of the Freddie Hardy Invitational. We see Amanda taking to the lead right up from the gun, and that's almost expected. I think she really wants to kind of take hold of this field and determine the pace on herself. She's met closely on the shoulder by Destiny Stanford from Howard, who we saw, not her, but the Howard team is dominating the 400-meter hurls. And, really going after this race here. But also followed by kind of Claire Brown and Erin Mills of University of Richmond as well. And I think we have a LaSalle runner there.
That's Mancini. She was one of the better runners at the conference championships in cross country. The Mancini sisters really make up the top of the LaSalle distance squad. Both of them are pretty well decorated, had good indoor seasons. So, you know, she's certainly a threat. Liz Mancini is the younger Mancini. Grace led a good part of the cross country championships. And Liz was a top 5 finisher in that race.
Okay, so we see Stanford from Howard kind of taking the lead here on the back stretch, about 500 meters in. And she's going to kind of sit in there in lane 1, and Amanda immediately comes to her shoulder. So it's important not to get too complacent and just let someone take the lead. And the fact that Amanda responded by getting to the outside of her shoulder is a great sign, because it says she's not falling asleep by any means. She's ready to kind of come back in. And you start to see her come up on her shoulder now, and she's going to try to take it back here on this home stretch.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously want to win on your home track as a senior, so she's going to be battling.
We see Corbisiero coming down here, followed by Mills and Brown of Richmond as well. We got Richmond doing 1-2-3 at the quarter. Also, Teal Westbrook, our unattached local
up on the
athlete
outside. Yeah, it's a nice pack there. Obviously, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 girls in that chase pack behind Amanda. Amanda's got just a slim lead, about not even a second. 2:23 unofficially. Not super fast by her standards, but no. I think the rest of the pack would disagree, right?
Yeah.
That's Brown moving up. Looks like Brown kind of was laying back, maybe thinking the pace was faster, and she's going to take the lead from Amanda, see if she can maybe pull her through a little bit. Actually, Amanda decided not to relinquish the lead, so Amanda on the inside continues the lead. Brown right behind her. Westbrook in 3rd, and that's Erin Mills in 4th. Mancini from LaSalle is in 5th. Pretty good field. That's Stanford.
From Howard?
Yes. I was making sure that Stanford wasn't in. Oh. That's, all
right. So, no. Coming through here with a lap to go. We do have Claire Brown of Richmond leading the way. Corbisiero right on her tail. Followed by Westbrook, our unattached athlete.
Brown really putting in a big move here. 300 meters to go.
So Brown is taking the lead here, is not looking back. She's really kind of dropping the pace down, or increasing the pace here on the back stretch. Opening that stride up. But we do see Mancini of LaSalle starting to put together a nice comeback here, trying to catch her on this this last turn. You also see Mills starting to come back here as well.
More of a distance specialist.
All right, so you see Brown coming through at 4:24, 4:25.
Gonna be Brown, nice early season time for her, 4:31 unofficially.
All right,
looks like Mills,
you see,
4:34, that's a nice PR for her.
Yeah, in 2nd place, you see Mills come back
Mills
here.
Mills is typically a steepler. She has a 10:30 steeple PR, which, you know, got her into